Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Today is, well, you're seeing this video on Saturday, but today is actually Wednesday, day one of the continuation of the home. We're not remodeling anything now. So you guys remember a few weeks ago we finished up our beautiful kitchen. Still beautiful, still love it. But I did tell you guys that I was gonna go through and paint my whole house. I did my wood trim, I painted that all. I took a few days off because it was a lot of work and my hands were cramping, but nonetheless I was very, very happy I did it. But today we are going to start painting the house. It's just gonna be just me. I'm giving Leo a break because I feel like he's done too much. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start painting slowly but surely, taking it. We're gonna paint the house the same color we painted the kitchen, which is that silver drop from Behr. We still got about a half a can left from the kitchen and we're gonna paint everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of flip around the camera and show you what we're working with. I've already taken down some of the wall decorations, but let me show you. So here is our dining area. We did get a new table, but this table actually came damaged. So they're sending us out a replacement. So when that's done, I'll show you. But we're gonna go ahead and paint this. I did paint everything. I bought some spray paint. We're gonna spray paint these vents. I was trying to buy new ones, but these are like custom ordered, and since this house is so old, we can't find that size anymore, and it was just gonna cost so much. So I decided just to spray paint them white and call it a day. But yeah, so my goal is just to get at least this wall and then this wall painted today. I mean, if I can keep going and get more, then I'll get more. But yeah, so all that decorations is gonna stay the same, but we're just taking them down for obviously to paint. I did order a new rug, so that'll be coming. I got rid of that like seating area just because it was turning into a catch-all and I just needed it. Like there's shoes in there the kids haven't worn in like months and they keep throwing them in there, so I was like, look, it's gotta go. So that's gone. We kept that, and then I did get rid of the curio cabinet right here, and then I ordered a like fake plant just to go in the corner. So we're gonna paint the whole house. Everything is gonna remain the same. I keep getting a lot of questions about these doors. We're gonna replace them. They're not like great doors. A lot of them are chipped. Some of them are cut too short. So we're gonna go ahead and just replace them. But I hope you guys can hear everything I just said because the microphone was the other way. But we're gonna go ahead, like I said, and we're gonna paint everything to that light, you know, the same color that's in here, like that light white gray. And all these wall decors are gonna stay the same. I did order a new rug. This rug is like a 6x10, and the rug I ordered was an 8x8, so I'm hoping it just fits this space a little bit better because it is kind of oddly shaped. I got rid of the seating area there just because it turned into a catch-all and I just did not want it there. I might order just something small so we can have somewhere to sit to put our shoes on, but I do not want anything that holds shoes anymore because there's shoes in there the kids haven't worn months and I'm just tired of it. We did get rid of the curio cabinet, so that I got a plant just to go right there. We did order the new table, but this one came damaged, so another one's being sent out to us. I'll show you that when it's done. But yeah, so we're gonna paint everything. You see that all the trim has been done. A lot of people have been asking or saying like, oh, you should replace your doors. I absolutely agree with you. We do need to replace our doors, but, or paint them. I'm not gonna paint them. I'm just going to replace them just because these aren't great quality doors. They were cut not correctly. And yeah, the thing is though, guys, is it's not cheap, you know? So, you know, I'm doing kind of the painting projects first. And then, you know, I'll probably start like once a month buying like 2 doors at a time just because, you know, look, we ain't got all that like, you know, fancy YouTuber money. We're on a budget here, you know, and we got to do projects slowly as they come, you know, because it'll probably, I think if we went to do like the whole house, how much do you think it'll cost to do the doors all at once? Like $800-900, right? Yeah, I would imagine because they're about $100 a door and we have quite a few. So yeah, so yeah, that's what we're doing. It'll be a little pricey. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're gonna paint all this and then down here. So when it's all finished and said and done, I will go ahead and show you. We're gonna spray paint that vent, but we're gonna start. So here we go. Day one of renovation realities with Danielle. All right, my friends, hopefully you guys could see the difference, but this is about, I think I started around 10:30 and it's almost 1 right now. And it's just me, solo me, painting. So it's actually a lot of work right now because the darkness of the color that we had everything is like that dark gray. Like you see how this was called Gateway Gray from Beer Marquee, and then the one I got, I remember I told you guys, is called, oh gosh, now I forgot, Silver Drop. That's what it's called, and it's pretty much like it's like a white gray, like a white with a tint of gray, like a grayish, gray beige-ish, but it's pretty light. So it's taking a solid 2 coats to get the wall like coated, which is okay, you know what I mean. It was a dark color. I still haven't, I'm just barely finishing up. So I got this whole wall, starting from right here, you could see I got to give that another coat, but I got that wall done and that wall, and I still have a whole other can of paint. So I'm hoping, honestly, I'm hoping today that if I finish around 4 or 5, that I can probably get like this whole house done, is what I'm thinking. Because the hallways aren't going to take much. So we'll see. Leo's laying down. His hands hurt him. So I'm just doing this on my own. But I'm taking my time and it's okay. But it looks so much brighter. Like you could see how dark it was. And I know everybody's like, oh my God, Danielle, I love the gray. And I love this color too. It's just, we don't have any light in here and I need it to really brighten up my house. So this is it. I got paint all over me, but it's so worth it. But I also do know why painters charge an arm and a leg, because this is some hard work. But my house is a mess too, but we're not going to talk about that. But here we go. We are working hard. What do you guys call it? A little sweat equity. All right, here's an update. Look at, this is, oh gosh, hold on. Tom Petty's playing. Alexa, pause. 80s greatest hits on, I don't know, whatever Alexa is. That's what I've been listening to. So that's all we have left right now. It's 3 o'clock. I'm about to eat in a little bit, but I am going to start on this wall next. And then I'm going to finish this one, and then I'll go here. All this decor is, like, all these pictures are going to stay. I'll show you guys. All those pictures are going to stay. So I'm just going to leave that. I need to find a white frame for that picture at the end. But nonetheless, I need to get that. Benny, I hung up some of this stuff back up just to kind of clear it up. But we are slowly but surely getting this together. It is so hot, guys. So very hot. I do have to go back and touch up some pieces. When I took the tape off, this part came off, but I have a ton of paint left. So I have to touch up a couple. I've noticed there's some streakiness in some of the walls or some of the border, but nonetheless, it's okay. We knew that was going to happen. Benny's being a good boy. Right, Benny? He got a little paint on him because he likes to lay next to me on the blanket when I'm painting, but it's okay. He's helping, right, Babacito? You helping Mama? But, it looks like so much brighter. Okay, here's one thing I want to say. I know I'm going to get questions about painting this window, and I had every intention on doing it so it can match the one in my kitchen. Leo asked me not to paint it. So I feel like he doesn't ask me for much, or he doesn't really say anything about any of the projects I do, but he's like, can you please not paint that window? And I said, okay. So we're not going to paint the window. We're going to leave it. It does match our floors, so it's fine. You know, it is what it is. You know, this isn't only my home. This is his home too. And if he doesn't want me to touch the window, then your girl isn't going to touch the window. So we're going to leave that be. But we'll probably just finish painting up tonight, and then I'll hang up some of my stuff. I'm waiting for this wall. When Leo probably gets in, I'll hang up my curtains back up, and then I'll probably like deep clean everything tomorrow, like the couches and the floors and everything, because I want to put like a wax on them. And then tomorrow I'll probably spray paint those vents. But let me show you the spray paint I did get. Also, guys, if you have any of these little home improvement projects, go to Home Depot and pick up this artist brush set. this is awesome for those really tight areas, and I love them. They work really, really well, and you can clean them up and use them. I got some hooks too to hang some stuff, but this is what I got for our vent covers. So it's just in white. So here's what I'm thinking as well. It's just I really like this little spray. I'm thinking, so this basket I picked up from the Goodwill a while ago, and I love it because we just keep our throw blankets in there and stuff like that, because, you know, we live here, so we like to cuddle and lay with blankets, and that's what's in there. I'm thinking of spray painting it white, so it'll go. I do have some more of that like brushed bronze, and I don't think that'll look nice. I think just a plain white would be fine for that. So I've looked up a couple things on Pinterest, and people say they do it all the time. So I'm thinking of just doing that. If it was like a darker wood or more of a, this is just that really blonde wood or like wicker look, and I don't like that. I wish it was either darker or lighter, not this yellow one. So yeah. Slowly but surely, getting it together. Oh, look at my boy. You're so pretty, Babacito. I love you so much. Isn't he just the cutest little nugget? Oh, God, I can't even deal with him. And we got, like, packages, too. All right, I gotta go. Bye. All right, guys. It's 8:42. I started at 10:30. If you guys don't believe me, there's my little clock on the wall. 8:42. And I'm done. I am so done that I'm beyond done. But it looks so good. I won't be able to hang up anything until tomorrow, which I'm okay with. But yeah, we went ahead. Benny got a little paint on him. He got a little war paint, but it's okay. Yeah, so the whole house is painted. I got a couple spots on the ceiling, but hey, I'm an amateur. It's okay. Tomorrow's plan is to go through and touch up some of the wood trim. And what else do I want to do? I want to touch up the wood trim. Like you could see, there's a couple spots that like it came off, and some spots especially around here, because when I did it, it was like towards the end, and you probably can't see it on camera, but I could see that it's kind of streaky. Guys, I have it everywhere. So I want to do that. I want to touch that up tomorrow. I want to take, that's like the doorbell thing. I want to take that off, and I'm thinking about spray painting it like that brushed bronze color along with the smoke detector. I have to ask Leo first before I do that, because I don't know if it'll still work. So I want to do that tomorrow. And then, God, my house is echoing. And then I want to take off the vent covers and spray paint those. And then Friday will be like the cleaning day, and then putting everything back together. But I'm going to take a shower because I am so sweaty. Like, I'm gonna turn this camera around so you can see me. Like, I don't even know, do I have paint on my face? But it's like all over. I am sweaty. It was 98 degrees here today, and we had like fans and our air going, but it was still hot. So, and like I said, I started at 10:30 and it's 8:45 now, so we're done. Take a hot shower. I'm gonna watch some TV and I'm gonna relax. So I will catch up with you guys in the morning. All right, my friends, welcome back to day two. Day two, and we are still going strong. I ended up running to Marshall's and Hobby Lobby, and I got some really good sales. Trying to pick up a few things just to add to the house. I needed some new throw pillows because the ones I have are just trashed and flat, and I can't refluff them anymore. So I got those, and I got a plant. I got that little thingy over there, but we'll go over that when we do the whole house thing. But I need to start touching up. Having a dog is like having another child. So we're going to start touching up the wood. So I'm going to go downstairs and get the white paint. I'm going to start touching all that up. I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to caulk as much as this is possible. It's going to be my first time caulking, but we're going to give it a whirl, see how it goes. I'm pretty positive that I won't mess it up. But yeah, so that is the plan. I have to wait till Leo gets home to get these out of the wall because whoever put these in, I know we have a fan going, but it still kind of smells like paint. So I'm trying to like get the fumes and everything going, and it's really hot outside. So yeah, I want to go ahead and start doing that. So the plan today is to touch up the paint, to do the caulking, And caulking, guys, is definitely going to be a must. It's going to make everything seamless, especially if you have an older home like me and I feel like everything separates when you paint it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna spray paint those white. We're gonna spray paint that one white. And let me show you what else I'm thinking. I have to ask Leo about it, but I really want to take this off and I want to spray paint it that like brushed bronze look. I don't know if it'll mess with it though. I should have asked my dad when I talked to him earlier. I forgot to ask him. But yeah, so definitely we got to do a lot of caulking. So I need to like take my time and pay attention to that. Again, I still have to hang up everything in the hallways, so you're gonna hear a little bit of an echo, but I'm thinking of spray painting that too as our smoke detector, but I don't know if it'll mess with it. So I might leave the smoke detector alone. I mean, I don't really care if it's unappeasing, but you know, safety first. So yeah, we gotta get busy. The house is really a mess, but it's one of those things, you know, when you have one project, it leaks throughout the whole house. So I'm really excited though with how everything's turning out. Oh, I also want to spray paint this bad boy right here. So we'll probably do that together and give it a whirl. I got to go open up the garage and stuff like that, but we are working on it. I'm really excited about how everything's turning out. I'm hoping the new rug will come, and I'm going to bring this downstairs. I was thinking about putting this in my bedroom, but I feel like it might clash with everything that I have going on in there, because right now I have the like beige Berber rug, but I might see if Rhea wants this in her room. I can't put a rug in the two little ones' room because my two little daughters, they have allergy-induced asthma. So per their doctor, like they have a pulmonologist, and they said if you have allergy-induced asthma, you shouldn't have any like carpets, drapes, birds. What else do they say? Stuffed animals, stuff like that, that attracts a lot of dust mites, because that'll really trigger it. And every day I have to open up their blinds because they said that the sun really eats away at all the dust mites. So, and that's another reason too why I don't sweep my house. I do everything with the vacuum, because when you sweep, you kind of throw the dust particles up into the air, and they just go in the air, and then eventually they will fall back down. So we want to really just try to not do that. So if you guys ever wondered, because you're probably like, why don't you put it in the kids' room? That's the reason why, is because they can't have that in there. I mean, I would love to do pretty curtains and nice carpet in there, but we just can't. Benny's on patrol right now. So yeah, let's start getting all this stuff done. I want to kind of pick up a little bit too, because I don't want Leo to come home to a chaotic house, because I don't want to be like, you're doing another project and the house is trashed, you know. He doesn't really say much, but that'll be the thing. Also, when he gets home today, I'm going to have him rehang these. I took the nails out of the wall because they weren't even. They were kind of too spaced apart. Somebody has suggested to drop this chandelier down a little bit further, and I was like, man, that's actually a really good idea. But when we hooked that up, we threw out the links. So can't do it, but it is what it is. It's okay. As far as curtains and stuff, that's all staying. I'm not changing any of that stuff out. I'm just, you know, kind of shopping my house, and I got a few new things. Like I said, I got a new area rug, but I got that on the 4th of July sale, and it was an 8x8. So it's a perfect square, just because my mom's like, you should have gotten like an 8x10. And that would have been great. But the way my living room's set up, a lot of people have suggested going like different ways. Just because the way the living room set up, it just wouldn't work. It would actually be more into like that space. So I wanted the rug to come out further on each side instead of being a rectangle. I wanted it more of a square. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and try to get this stuff cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll be back. Okay, so here are those event covers. Leo like struggled to get these off, so I cleaned them down, and then I started scraping off some of the paint. And then here is the doorbell cover. We're gonna spray that like that bronze color. These are gonna be done in the white along with the basket. Oh, sorry, Benny thinks I knock when I do those things, but these are,
don't use framing nails to put on event covers.
That's what they had in the wall to get them off. That's what took him so long. It took you like almost an hour to get that out, right?
Yeah, because they were inside the holding the vent in place.
Literally, guys, every time we do something, it's like an episode of This Old House, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all this is gonna go out to get painted. I'll probably just give these a rough coat with the sandpaper too, just to be safe. So, yeah, but look, that's what he took out right now. So, it's always something. All right, so first things first is gonna be the doorbell thingy. I went ahead and just gave these a rough, I scraped up everything, like all the chunks of paint that I went through with a sandpaper and just kind of went through. So that's why it looks like worse than it did before. But this thing is, I'm gonna do the dark color first. I'm in the garage. It's literally 100 degrees, but it's okay. So we're just going to do this. All right. So this is just a satin finish, same brand. Maybe when they did this, they didn't have spray paint. Like, I don't even know when spray paint was invented. Maybe it was invented pre-1958. I don't know. All right, so here is the basket now. So I think it looks pretty good. It looks like it's supposed to be just a white plain wicker basket, I hope. So I bought this from the thrift store for about $2, and it was like that natural wood. So just something to hold my blankets in. I didn't really want to, because I see them now at the stores, and I think they're like around 20. So I'm like, man, I paid $5 for the spray paint. So even if for the whole purchase is only, you know, $7 or whatever. I did not do all the way on the inside, but my blankets sit pretty high. It was more or less from the outside. So there you go. If you guys have any of these old little wicker baskets, or if you find one, or if you thrift one, you could always spray paint it the color you wanted. I mean, I probably could have given it another coat or two, but I don't know. I didn't want it to be too heavy either. So I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Here's like DIYs, okay? Them just, like I said, shopping my house and fixing up what I have. Because, you know, there's some things I don't mind spending the money on. A nice carpet, you know, some stuff to decorate that I don't have. Whereas, like, there was nothing wrong with it. You know, I just didn't like the color, so I could fix the color. Oh, excuse me, sorry. These, I would have loved to replace them. But like I said, these are just so old that they don't sell them anymore. So, like in this size. And you guys seen how, like, big the holes were that they did with these. It's insane. It's really insane. Whoever, the lady who we bought this house from was the first owner. So our house was built in 1958, and she was the person who bought it. So we're the second owners of this home, which is great. It's this very sturdy home. Like, there is no project that is easy here. Everything is made with plaster. It is very, like, one of those old solid homes, you know. But with that, any little project is not easy. Just like taking off vent covers or buying new intake vents and stuff like that. Like, it's not easy because they just don't make it. They don't make these sizes anymore. So that's why we went ahead and spray painted them. I'm thinking when we go ahead and we eventually, you know, take out the wood and replace the trim, because I painted it right now, but eventually we would like to just replace everything and have like some really nice wood detailing there. When we go to do that, then I will probably just go ahead and replace all of these. For right now, you know, we're working within our budget, upgrading to where, you know, what we can. You know, you guys, I know you guys see these houses on YouTube and you're like, look, I want one of those big $500,000 houses. And I mean, I guess we would all want that, but you work with what you have. You can't go broke keeping up with the Joneses. And honestly, honey, a lot of those people are house broke, and that's not the type of life I want to live. So, you know, we were able to not only do our kitchen, but remodel, or revamp our whole, pretty much our whole house for less than $2,000. Like, that's unheard of. You know, I was able to, you know, get a new dining room table. No, not probably about like $2,300 if you include the dining room table. You can't even do that, I mean, anywhere. So we're gonna do this, and then next is gonna be our basement, and our basement is gonna be a big project. So that's why we kind of were, you know, tightening up where we could, because we've been saving to redo the basement now for 4 years. That's why, you know, we haven't vacationed. That's why we don't have big cars, because we wanted to be able to pay for the basement rental cash. So, and it's gonna be a large little bill, all them little pennies I saved. So yeah, so anyways, we're gonna let these sit out here and dry. I'm happy with what they came out with. You know, it'll look nice, it'll look fresh. This looks better than the, you know, 1950s yellow, so I'll take it. But all right, I'm sweating, I'm gonna go in the house, but done. All right, so you know how I've been telling you guys that the details are the stuff that really makes a difference. So you guys can see right here is where I painted my wall and then my door frame, and you see there's a space right there, and you could see that there's some like on the top, like almost right here you can see, and then some spacing right here, right? So I've been going through with this caulk and then just caulking up and down, and it doesn't, you wouldn't think it would make such a difference until you've seen it done. And I promise you, these minor details are what's going to give it that really fine finished look, you know? So all right, so this is what it looks like before. I'm going to go ahead and caulk it, and then I'll show you guys when I get back. All right, so you could see it just looks really smooth. That was my knees, by the way, if you're wondering what that snap was. So it looks really smooth. So it looks like you had some nice clean lines when you were painting. And then look at the side of the door. Nice and sealed up. Looks really clean. So we have that one that's done. And then you could see right here what it looks like not done. So it's tedious. I'm not gonna say it's not tedious, but it's very inexpensive. I think a thing of caulk is like $6, right, Lee?
Yeah, like $5, $6.
Yeah, and then I don't know how much the gun is. I don't know, probably same price, but it really just cleans it up. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna have to do, you guys will see all down there. So it's, like I said, tedious, but I think it really makes a big difference. So I'm going through and I'm just cleaning up all the seams here. So busy, busy. All right, guys, and just like that, with the magic of the internet, the house is complete. Here is our new setup. Could you, oh my gosh, I am so in love. Just gonna kind of pan over to show you guys everything. But you could tell, you know, we went through, we painted all the baseboards, all the vents, painted the whole house, did all the caulking, and just took away a lot of stuff. I think, you know, the older you get and the more you become more in tune with what your style is, and I really appreciate the less is more vibe. So, and I just love it. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do a quick little tour. So we did go through, like I said, and we painted all the trim, and I painted my front door, as you guys can see. And I really feel like just by painting the trim alone brightened up the whole space. But I did want to carry the same color from my kitchen throughout my whole house. So this is that silver drop paint from Beer Marquee, and it was a workout, as you guys seen, but I love it. I feel like it's so much brighter. Again, we are going to change out the doors eventually. So yeah, I kept all the same stuff on the little shelves up there. I did get a new area rug, or a little like welcoming rug, whatever it's called. I ended up finding that at Hobby Lobby for $10. I just thought it was nice because we did go ahead and get a new area rug, okay? I did get rid of that little footstool thing because it was just a junk collector, and I don't miss it at all. And right above that is just our coat hooks. Same thing I've had for a long time, and it works for us, so I didn't need to replace it. I mean, it's not that fancy looking over there. This little table I got from Amazon for like $30. Those little twig plants are from Target, and then that's my St. Jude candle. And then, you know, Germex because the Rona. But yeah, going ahead. This wall, I was like, I don't know. I'm still kind of debating if I should get something to put right here. It's kind of blank, but it's just our family portrait wall. So it's all the different portraits of our family. I've showed you guys this many, many times, but it's like one of my favorites. And then coming over here, this is just the wall where we have our sofa. I haven't yet clean them. I'm actually going to clean them right now when I get back home from the store. But we just have some throw pillows on there, nothing special. Just plain and simple. I went with real neutral colors this time. I didn't want to do anything too fancy, just real plain and simple. So this lamp used to be over there. We've had this for a very long time. It is from Costco. I love it, and I just thought it would bring it out a little bit, like a reading lamp, I guess. Those pictures, there's one right here and one right there. I thrifted those and they were $2.50 each, and I absolutely love them. I think they're beautiful and they have that wood frame. And then up on these shelves were actually given to me from my mom. They were black and I just kind of chalk painted them and distressed them. I've had them for a really long time. And just on there is that little vase thing I got from a thrift store a long time ago that I had in the basement. Those are books from the thrift store. Same thing with the baskets. That little plant in the corner is from Marshall's many, many years ago. I mean, you may be able to find them. Sorry, Benny got a new toy. That glass thing there, that's from the Dollar Tree. And that Home Sweet Home sign is from Target Dollar Spot many years ago. So real cheapy stuff. It's just I kind of brought it all together. Oh goodness, he's going crazy. And then this sign above the couch, let all that you do be done in love, is from Hobby Lobby, I think maybe a year or two ago. Benny, no, bud, no. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys, but he just likes to play. I don't know. Sorry, I'm so sorry if that annoys you guys. But okay. Okay, sorry, I had Rhea take the dog with her in her room. So here is that wicker basket. I think it came out pretty good. We did spray paint it with that white color. And I mean, it still fits all the blankets and everything. And there was no need for me to really go ahead and purchase a whole new one. So I just went ahead and just kept what I want, you know. A little bit of spray paint, cans of paint, it really can go a long way, guys. And I really feel like that's the way to kind of do it, especially if, you know, you're trying to stay on a budget, which we are. So, you know, those baskets that were, you know, kind of like that one, they were like $40 and I just didn't feel the need to spend that. So I kept what I had and bought a couple dollars worth of spray paint and just got to work. All right, over here is, actually my mama got this for us. I've been telling my mom I've been wanting one of these plants and she picked one up for me. So this is, I think it's a fig. No. It's I forget what the fiddle leaf, that's what it's called, plant. I don't know where she got it from, but it's just here in the corner. It is fake, so I can't kill it, but I just been really trying to bring in all the greenery, and I think that looks really, really nice, and it complements, you know, the pictures and stuff like that. These curtains are very similar to the IKEA curtains. I got them off of Amazon. They're like a 4-pack of just neutral curtains, and that's all I wanted. I didn't want anything too fancy. And then we have our TV stand here. The TV stand is from Costco many, many years ago. I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And then I just put a runner on it just to kind of protect the wood. That's Becky's iPad for school. I have to keep that or she'll lose it. Just to protect the wood and kind of bring everything in together. And then here is our little coffee table. I think I ordered this from Home Depot in January. It's pretty nice. It's small for this space. It like works perfectly for the space since it's small. And I just kind of brought everything together. Here I just have another one of those like kind of doily runners, but I folded it in half. And then I got this little basket here at Hobby Lobby, and it was on sale for 50% off, so it was $7. That candle, the Wild Honey Nectar, I've been picking those up at, what do you call that? Marshall's. It smells so good. Leo says it really smells like fall, but I like for my house to smell like fall. I'm not a real like flowery person. I like it to be kind of warm smelling, so I like the way it smells. And these are little coasters also from Hobby Lobby. I think they were $5. Those books I've had, they're another one of those thrift store finds. So if you're looking for like these little books, what I do is I go to the thrift store and I just look at the hardcover books and I kind of peel back the cover and see what the actual cover looks like, and that's how I get them. So, and then I just throw out the cover. And then that plant I've had for years, that was on here before. So that's just kind of how I did it. And I've been looking on Pinterest for like inspiration, and I really wanted to get some of those like beads, you know, like with the little tassels at the end, and they were even on sale. They were $9, and I was like, oh gosh, no, I'm not buying them. And then I really wanted to get those books that have our names on them, but they're expensive. So I was like, well, we're just gonna have these fake books then. But I think eventually I might go ahead and get some of those for us and get like a stack of books with all of our names on. I think they're pretty cute. So if you guys have like a good Etsy store that you guys pick them up from, let me know and I'll go check them out. But yeah, then we have, like I said, our pillows, our couch, and then our recliner. Here is another new buy. So during that's Benny's stuff, I'm sorry guys. During 4th of July, Rugs USA was having a sale on all their rugs. So the rug before this was a 6x9, and because of the way this living room set up, I didn't want anything that was a rectangle shape, but more of a square. So I went with an 8x8, and I think it works really, really nicely with the room because it's not, I feel like it makes it look bigger here, you know what I mean? Because before it was like halfway into the hallway, so this way it's like a clear path. Now I kind of feel like I need to get a runner going down this hallway, but I feel like it really does like make the room so much bigger, and it's really, really pretty. It has, I want to say this rug was only $75, which is really good, and it's really, really thick, and it has like the beige, and there's like a peach in there and a blue, and just really neutral. And I thought, you know, I could always pull out colors, and this is really great too for just to kind of keep through the fall, you know. Usually for the winter I pull out a darker one just because I go with darker decor, but I don't know what we're gonna do this year. But I was really impressed, and their shipping was really, really good. So, and I bought this with my own money, so it wasn't like they sent me anything. I really do like it though. And for $70, like that's what I paid for them when I get them at like Ross, and you're able to find like a great big selection. So definitely check them out. And I thought everything kind of pulled in really nicely. So here is just stepping back. You guys can see. Okay, we can go a little bit further. I hope you guys love it, and I hope you guys can see as much of a difference as I feel like I'm seeing, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe nobody else can see it, but I feel like the house looks huge and looks so updated. So now I'm kind of looking at that, and I'm thinking I should have repainted that home part. I might actually take that down and repaint the home in like a brighter white, because it looks kind of dingy. What do you guys think? Should I do that, or should I change that out? Oh, gosh, I just don't want to spend the money on anything else. So I don't know. Leave your thoughts below. What do you guys think? So, all right. There's our kitchen. You see how everything just flows. She's still looking beautiful. We still love her so much. All right, here is our dining space. Look, isn't it so nice? Oh my God, my heart is so happy, guys. So obviously we painted, and we did the trim, which I felt like just made a world of difference. We went through and painted all the vent covers too, so that really brightened the space up. We got a new table. Here's the story though. So we got this table from Wayfair, and this is the very first brand new dining room table that we've ever had. All the other ones were hand-me-downs, you know? And so we were so excited. It came really quickly. We got the dark finish on the top to kind of match with like all the wood accents we're going with, and the white legs. These are just the same white chairs we've had. I love these for the kids because they'll get dirty and you just wipe them off and they're fine, okay? But when it came, it was real easy to put together. But when we took it out, we noticed that it has this mark on there. So I was able to just email them, and they're sending us a replacement that'll be here over the weekend. So we'll just go ahead and you know, take care of it then. But we were able to keep this one, so I'm gonna see if somebody in my family wants it. I mean, it's unsightly. I mean, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I would have kept it if you know, I had no other choice. But since they replaced it for free, I was gonna go ahead and see if I can gift this to somebody, you know? Oh, yeah. All right, so my runner is just a burlap runner I got from Walmart quite some time ago. I think it was like $10. Walmart has some really nice stuff, guys, so don't snooze on Walmart. This little centerpiece here, because, you know, I've been trying to bring in like the black iron and kind of keep it really like kind of, I don't know what the style is, kind of like boho, like vintagey boho, kind of simple, rustic. I don't know. It ain't farmhouse, I can tell you that, and it's not glam. It's somewhere in whatever world I'm in. But anyways, I got this centerpiece from Kirkland's. I know I said Kirkland's, but it was on clearance, and I think I paid $20 for it. So only thing is like, oh, it's not bad on this table. The other one, if you were walking, because the other table was kind of off, you would hear like the glass and the metal like kind of jiggle. But I thought it really tied everything in together because we have all of that right there. So I went ahead, I mentioned it on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please do so. I went ahead and changed out all the Edison bulbs to daylight bulbs. They have that option now. And for a 7-pack, it was $20, which is really, really great. So it's nice and bright in here. We got rid of the curio cabinet. I kept my same lanterns because I really like them. And then we got this wooden clock. I ordered this off of Amazon and it was $30. And I just liked it. I liked how everything went in together. I was gonna lower it a little bit to be like beneath it, to be beneath this guy, but to be honest with you, I forgot. And I had already painted and I wasn't gonna have Leo, I didn't wanna leave a big hole there because it's a big hole. And so that's just where it's gonna be. So I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks okay. So the 2 lanterns, I think they look great. I measured them to make sure everything was good. And in this corner, we have this little stand here. This is not an actual like table, it's a plant stand. And here's the thing, it's metal, but you can't tell. And it's was chipped on the back. So it was on sale for $15. And then I asked the lady, I said, oh, it's pretty chipped in the back. And she's like, how about I give it to you for $7? I said, yes, girl, throw it in the basket. So that's what we got. And then another thing it's a Danielle Steele book. I purposely got that for that reason. A couple more thrift store books, and then this little pot thing I got from the thrift store. And this is the fiddle leaf plant I ordered off Amazon, thinking it was way bigger than what it was for $20. And then that's why my mom bought me the other one, because I was like, Mom, look at how small it is. So I mean, it looks good though, because I really wanted a plant in here. And then that mirror I got from Walmart quite some time ago. Again, guys, don't snooze on Walmart. It's so great, and I think it was $30. It's very heavy though, so make sure that you have it hung up really like strongly, but oh my gosh, I thought it came out. And then the way the light hits there, it just really brightens up the room. Let me kind of give you guys another view back here. It's just so open, I feel like. I'm gonna kind of pan around. It's just so open and bright when you walk in. Like, I want you guys to walk in and be like, oh my God, this is such a comfy home. It's so bright and inviting, and I always want you guys, even if it's through a video, to know that you're always welcome here. You know, it's not we live here. It's a lived-in house. You don't have to feel like you can't touch anything. And, you know, even though it's not a big, you know, $500,000 mansion, to know that we take pride in our home and we're so proud of it. And I mean, this was blood, sweat, and tears literally in this last couple weeks and what we did here between the living room and the kitchen. So, you know, you guys can do it. Just set your budget. We were able to do the whole kitchen, living room, dining room, and hallways, painting, all that stuff for about $2,300. That's including the new rug, the new table, and all the stuff in the kitchen. So, you know, it could be done on your budget, guys. Don't ever think that you can't. So I just want to come down this way. This is our long hallway here. And again, we painted all the baseboards, all the walls. And here is the doorbell cover. I just went through and spray painted that so it kind of matches with the light fixture. This is me and Leo the night we got engaged. Look at how young we were. And we just have, I made these quite some time ago. I'm just gonna turn on this hallway light so you guys can get a sense here. I made these quite some time ago, and these little sprigs are from, these little picks are from Walmart. I think they're like $1, so always check out Walmart. And then I have this picture here in the hallway, Mi Casa, Su Casa. I ordered one for me and my sister-in-law, so I think I got this from Amazon, so it was like $30. It's pretty big though, so you could see, it's like a 16 by 20. And then we obviously have that on the other side. And then here's just some pictures of the kids when they were little. It's Rhea and Sophie. Doesn't Becky look so much like Rhea? Well, now the thick girl, Sophie, Rhea, and me. That's baby Sophie, my sister, baby Sophie, and then Rhea and Sophie. Obviously, it was a long time before, pictures were before Becky, so you guys can see the floor. Remember I told you guys we went through, we caulked everything. It just, I feel like it looks so much more, it looks huge. I feel like my house looks giant. So here's this crazy. He thinks we're coming to get his stuff. Benny, stop. Oh my, Benny. Oh my God. All right, guys, so looking back, here's our kitchen. She's still looking beautiful as ever. Oh, I still love her so much. I felt like she just really just stepped up our game here in the house. So it all came together so good. He is acting so crazy right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys loved the living room and dining room transformation. I'm so proud of it. It took me hours and hours and hours, but it was all done with love and by my own two little hands. And it makes me so happy. So hopefully I can share that with you, that, you know, you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Do what you can do. Don't go house broke. And just as long as your house is filled with love, people would feel it. You know what I mean? But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, friends.